Man, I know this brother's spirit, man. I know his spirit. Like sometimes some people I never even meet, like in real life, but I just know the spirit, man, because it goes back to the family tree. It's all spiritual. We got to be able to look at things to the spirit, man, when we're communicating. In front of this TV, because pretty much everything all around us is a matrix. It's not real. You see what I'm saying? I know you understand. Most people don't understand, man, but that's pretty much what it is. One of the things about me is like I found a few brothers that were really like me that have a bigger spirit that go back to the scriptures, man, that are part of my family tree. So when we think about Bethlehem Ephrata, right, we are the land. It's an enclosed system. It's a flat plain. So like you had Nathan, you had Jonathan, you had Saul, you had Abner, you had David, you had Bathsheba, Solomon, Abner, um, so on and so forth. Abiatar, Zadok. It's all part of our family tree. I regenerate in this place many times, and so do you. You see what I'm saying? That's why we can communicate in a way where the ones on the outside looking in, they're not going to understand, but the ones on the inside looking out, they're going to understand. They're going to realize it. They're going to know what I'm saying. And that's the thing about it. I'm just gonna put it out there just for me so everybody can understand because a lot of the times when I be talking I really don't communicate that much. You have to be in the spirit to really see what I'm saying. As far as my spirit goes, I really don't communicate that much. So the best way I can explain how my spirit is with me coming back to the I am that I am. That's why I don't call upon no pagan Phoenician name, but that's not the Lord. He's the I am that I am. Recognize that. So I'm able to download things real quick, like real quick. That's why I pay attention to the things that I see and I pay attention to the things that I hear. It's like the movie what's that movie, man? The Matrix. With like Neo and Trinity and Morpheus and like certain of these movies like Shadow Knight and Shadow Moon and X-Men and these certain things. Even though most people are gonna look at it like a movie, right? It's actually like they're telling you out telling you the spiritual power that the elect are gonna have, the spiritual indwelling that we're gonna have. And that's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what it is, bro. And so, like Neo, he could download things real quick, right? He could do certain things. You know what I'm saying? He understood. He woke up. That's pretty much how I am. That's why sometimes I'm this way, sometimes I'm that way, sometimes something just comes over me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best way I can explain myself. Matter of fact, let me just tell you, brothers, about my life, man, because everything that done happened to me has brought me to this point. Because I'm what 25 right now. Yeah, I'm 25. So let me tell you, brothers, about myself, man. So I came from the west coast of Africa, right? Because I know I'm not African. I'm an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Um, I came over here to Babylon to America in 2004. You see what I'm saying? With me and my family, and pretty much I've been living in Arizona ever since. But I always knew there was something always different about me, right? Because when I was little, right, um, like my mother, right, my family, my mom, she always used to tell me like I always used to have these like crazy dreams, and I would always faint. And it's like I was getting attacked by like spirits and different things like that. And I like looking back at it now, I think they were trying to like take me out before I could actually reach my full potential, before I could actually wake up to knowing who I was. Because I've always been, what I'm saying? I didn't come into the truth. I always been the truth. And so um that's how it always been for me when I was little. Um I was in the middle school, right? And I went into the foster care because one thing led to another, and a lot of personal things was happening in my family. I went to the foster care, rock, and I was pretty much in the foster care my whole life, up until I was 18. And the Lord, He pretty much had me separated from the whole world, like literally. I was literally in my own bubble, man. And I think He did that for a reason because who knows where I would have been if I would have let's say if I didn't go there or I would have been in the world. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have used my powers for something completely different. You see what I'm saying? Um, but I spent most of my teenage years in the foster care, and um, when I turned 17, right, 17, 18, I was gonna go into the military. That was literally my mindset, like going to the military. But check this out, right? Something crazy happened, and this is really all the Lord working. The Lord, like when I look back at everything that He was doing, he was always working in my life, right? He was always working in my life, man. And so looking back at it now, I'm like, damn, thank you, Lord. You see? But I was gonna join the military, right? I took the ASVAB. I went throughout the training. I pretty much did everything leading to me being shipped off, right? But what happened was the Lord, he had me do something, right? I'm not gonna go into it because I don't got to. He had me do something that stopped me from going to the military. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, I took all the training. I did everything right because I know some brothers be thinking, oh, he's in the military or he's a cop or this. That. I'm not none of that, bro. I'm not. I'm just me. Ahmad Gabar. That's my Hebrew name. My real name is Boy Hyeno Valentine, a Hebrew slave. That's who I am, brother. I almost went into the military, but I didn't go though. Like I said, I did everything, but I didn't go. And so after that, I just went to family's house. I was living there for a while. And keep in mind, I was doing all types of shit, man. I was going to parties. I was pretty much the life of the party. Man, I used to get pussy girls left and right, bro. I was like that, bro. You see what I'm saying? See, I know I'm hearing some shit. Um, yeah, but I used to do that, man. But like back, so as the time kept going forward, right? I'm just summarizing so you can understand. I can go into the details and all that, but I'm not going to do that. This is back in 2016, or I think it was 2016 or 17. That's when the Lord really started having me go into the scriptures because I knew I was always good. Like I was gifted at basketball. I was doing a lot of things, hanging out with the wrong crew though. So I was kind of using my gifts for worldly shit, if you know what I'm saying. Um, so back in 2017, something just sparked in my mind to go into the scriptures, right? So I started going to the scriptures, and this pretty much started separating me from the crowd that I was hanging with. And man, when I started going to the scriptures, my eyes were really open. I'm like, man, this is talking about me right here. Literally, that's how I felt. It was talking about me. So I was reading about everything. I read about Moses, Aaron. I read about Joshua. I read about Israel and everything like that. I'm like, man, this is talking about me because my spirit bear witness, man. And then the more I started going into it, the more I started like getting away from the carnal realm and started going to the eternal realm. And like I completely changed, man. So much to the point, right, that like that's all I cared about, literally just the scriptures, man. And then I was on YouTube, and then all of a sudden I started coming up on videos of camps and shit like that, right? And the first camp that I went to was the IUIC, because I remember this like it was yesterday, right? I was on the bus. I was on the bus on Camelback out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I was going somewhere. I think I was going to a doctor's appointment or some shit like that. And I seen the IOIC, and the reason why I recognized them, hey Bear, what the hell are you doing, man? Hey, cut it out. Nope. Stop it, man. Anyways, man, yeah. So I recognized them because of the purple that they were wearing. You know what I'm saying? And so I got off the bus. I'm like, I gotta go meet these guys, man. I went and met them, and we chopped it up. We broke bread. The brother, he invited me to the congregation, and then I just started going to the IUIC. You see what I'm saying? Just started going there every single weekend, learning. Pretty much what it was they had a woman on one side, they had the Israelite Aqua from one side, you got the brothers on the other side, right? So I was just doing that for a minute. But after a while, right, I started noticing certain shit about the IUIC. Man, these guys worship Nate that like they worship the Lord, man. I'm not about to worship no man. I ain't about to do that, man. So one thing led to another, man. I just left the congregation. I just one weekend, I'm like, I'm not going back there. So I just stopped going over there. I just stopped going. And I'm sure they didn't miss me, man, because I really wasn't. I mean, I didn't really was hanging out with a lot of people over there, man. I always had this spirit where, man, I always trusted in the Lord, man. And I was always in that solo spirit where I know I could take care of myself. So anyways, man, after a few months after that, I was still watching a lot of videos like, HOI, GMS, IUIC, ICPK, and all this stuff like that. But I think it was one guy from GMS who because I was doing a few videos. I wasn't really out there like that, but I was doing a few videos. So keep in mind, I was still young. I was like 18 and 19 and stuff like that. Um, but one of the dudes hit me up and he told me to go out there and start teaching. So I'm like, man, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I went out there, I started teaching, and I built a 12 tribes chart and all that crap, and I started going out there, pretty much spewing out the same rhetoric as One West, right? And I was doing that for a minute. I actually brought one of my biological brothers, uh, one of my brothers out to go and teach with me, but he wasn't into it, man, because he didn't have the same heart as me. But I kept doing that after a while, and eventually I came across the GMS Phoenix camp out here, and I just came across their page one day, and so I went out to him. Um, I was standing on the outskirts, pretty much just listening, taking everything in, and one thing led to another. I just kept going out there, and I can keep on going over it over and over. I met one brother out here, started teaching with him and everything like that, and he was real cool. He was the leader of that camp, and some shit happened with them. I'm not gonna go into it, but that's pretty much what kept on happening. Eventually, we got off the highways and byways, and I've been doing videos ever since, and that's why I'm at this point now. I've always stood up for the truth, man. We're in the new covenant. The Lord, He is the Son of God. The Gentiles, I believe, are going to come in. And even when it comes to the pagan name, I've broken out of that. The Lord, He's the I am that I am. That's what He told Moses. To go and tell the children of Israel. You see what I'm saying, Nuck? So, that's what's led me up to this point, and that's why I'm still going. I have a couple roommates, man. I met a lot of brothers in this truth, and everybody that I met, I love everybody that I met, man. But the Lord, He has me on a very narrow path to continue to walk this path, continue to trust in Him, and continue to glorify Him while I'm here. Because I'm not like these people. I'm not no earthling. I'm not like these AIs and these zombies and these earthlings, man. I'm a fallen angel. True Israel. See what I'm saying? And that just is what it is. But yeah, just to summarize it, that's if you want to learn about me, that's who I am. That's who I am. I'm very strange and a spectacle, man. So if I come off as strange, it is what it is. Am I sincere deep down? Yes, I am. I really am. And but I hate lies though, man. And this is why like this war against these Pharisees and these spiritual Goliaths. This war against these Pharisees and these spiritual Goliaths, it's the war that I've always been in. It's not my first time going up against these guys. I've been going up against these guys for years, man. They're still denying the new covenant. They're still denying the Lord being the Son of God. He's not the son of Joseph. He's the son of the Most High, man. They're still denying the Gentiles coming in. You see what I'm saying? So that's why these guys, most of them, they do their predictive programming, and the bald dude in South Carolina, that dude, he's infatuated with me, man. You know what I'm saying? And really, these guys don't understand it, but they're really they like me, but they don't understand me. That's the thing. They like me, but they don't understand me. And you're not meant to understand me, man. You're not meant to. And that's okay. Just know I'm a sincere brother. And I'm going to keep on speaking the truth, man. So anyways, with that, man, I just wanted to say that, brother. I'm not of this world. I don't celebrate these pagan holidays. Fuck Juneteenth. All right? Father's Day and all this crap. I don't celebrate none of this crap, man. I'm an Israelite that believes in the new covenant. And I'm going to keep on teaching. I'm going to keep on doing my videos, glorifying the Lord until I can't no more. And with that, hey, brother, that's all I wanted to say, man. Stay strong. I'm out. I was listening to some Tupac last night, man. I'm out, man. Stay strong. Okay.